Honorable Minister of Ayush, Sri Sarvarananda Sanawaraji, Dr. Tsuyoshi Kitanishi, President of Ayurveda Society of Japan, Mr. Kimura Kenshin, President of Japan Yoga Therapy Society, members of Indian Professionals Network IPN who have joined us today, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you all. Let me begin by wishing you all a very happy Holi, our festival of colors, which is one of the most significant festivals of India. I congratulate the Vivekananda Cultural Center for joining hands with the Ayush Cell in celebrating Holi today on this important occasion when we launch the Ayush Information Cell in Tokyo. India is a land of festivals and colors. When we think about the festivals in India, it is Holi which comes at the top. When we hear about the colors in India, it is Holi that comes first to mind. It makes us all so proud today to join 1.4 billion people in India and 34 million people in Indian diaspora abroad in celebrating Holi. I understand that multiple events are planned in different parts of Japan to celebrate Holi in coming days. Once again, my greetings on the occasion of Holi. Dear friends, I welcome each one of you who have joined us today in the embassy and also virtually at the inauguration of the Ayush Information Cell. This is an important initiative of the Indian Professionals Network IPN that we launched earlier this year. I thank Honorable Minister of Ayush Sri Sarvarananda Sanawaraji for joining us today. I also thank and welcome Dr. Tsuyoshi Kitanishi, President of Ayurveda Society of Japan, and Mr. Kimura Kenshin, President of Japan Yoga Therapy Society for their presence today. Dear friends, as someone who has spent nearly 30 years in diplomatic service and lived and served as a diplomat in 12 countries spread across 4 continents, of which 5 countries as ambassador, I have seen personally how yoga and Ayurveda has grown in prominence abroad and also has become one of the most important symbols of India's culture and traditions. The knowledge that our ancestors had acquired thousands of years ago was based on a lot of efforts and inspiration for the welfare of mankind. The desire for experimentation and innovation gave birth to the miracles like yoga and Ayurveda. In the last few years, we have seen how yoga, which has been originally the heritage of India, has spread to the entire human race as its legacy. Today, there is no village or town in India where Ayurveda is not practiced. It is my endeavor to see that Ayurveda is practiced in every village and town of Japan as well. If yoga can reach every village of Japan, I am sure that Ayurveda can also reach there. Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation of India, once said about Ayurveda, and I quote, "I think highly of Ayurveda. It is one of the ancient sciences of India which ensures the health of millions in her thousands of villages. I advise every citizen to live life in accordance with the principles of Ayurveda. The pharmacy, the dispensary, the Vaidya Raj, all have my blessings that they may be enabled to render the best possible service to Ayurveda." Unquote. It is so gratifying to see the efforts being put in by Government of India to promote and support Ayurveda. India has set up the Ministry of Ayush, which is spearheading our Ayurveda campaign. India has set up the National Ayush Mission to promote Ayush medical systems through cost-effective Ayush services. It has also been working to strengthen educational systems and facilitating the enforcement of quality control of Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani and homeopathy drugs. The government has taken a series of quality control measures. Our policy on Ayurveda and other Indian systems of medicine is aligned with the traditional medicine strategy 2014-23 of WHO. Students from many countries across the globe are traveling to India to study Ayurveda and traditional medicines. In my visit to the prefectures recently, I have come across experts who have spent considerable time in India learning Ayurveda. Another important element associated with Ayurveda is the wellness tourism. There are many flavors of tourism today, but what India especially offers you is wellness tourism. Its strongest pillar is Ayurveda and traditional medicine. I recall the remarks of Prime Minister who said, I quote, "Imagine yourself getting a detox in lush green surroundings in the beautiful state of Kerala. Imagine yourself performing yoga by a gushing river, by the mountain winds in Uttarakhand. Imagine yourselves in the middle of the lush green forests of the northeast. If your life's deadlines and timelines are stressing you out, it is time to tap into the timeless culture of India. Whether you want to treat your body or a retreat for your mind, come to India," unquote. I am confident that the launch of the Ayush Information Cell in Tokyo today will contribute in our efforts to connecting Himalayas with Mount Fuji. In this year, when we begin our Azadi Ka Amrit Kaal, a journey of 25 years to our 100th anniversary of independence, let us take a solemn pledge to work towards spreading the message of Ayurveda and yoga all across Japan. Let's work towards expanding our engagement with every Ayurveda practitioners and other stakeholders in Japan. Let's work closely with our tour operators to promote wellness tourism. Let us hold several events to spread the message of Ayurveda all across Japan. Let's establish Ayurveda lounges at every event that we organize anywhere in Japan. I invite you all to visit the Ayurveda lounge which we have set up today outside the premises. Let us also spread awareness on benefits of millets as we celebrate 2023 as the International Year of Millets. Together, let's celebrate the heritage of India in Japan. Once again, I thank you all for joining us today. Thank you, IPN. Thank you all. Good evening.